Unit 1 Tax 2 Collaborative Activity, developed by Ovidio Burgos Garavito and presented to Astrid-Yanira Lemos. Sociocultural theory. The sociocultural theory is originated in the writings of Vygotsky and his Russian colleagues. On the other hand, this theory argues that human mental functioning is fundamentally a mediated process that is organized by cultural artifacts, activities, and concepts. In addition, this theory is based on the Marxism principles since consider that the human consciousness is biological, but basically social. Furthermore, the artifacts, computers, etc., and other psychological and symbolic tools mediate the human activity. In order, based on the principles of the sociocultural theory, it is important to point out that the sum of proximal development proposed by Vygotsky takes place into the sociocultural theory since it implies the distance between the actual developmental level as determined by independent problem solving and the level of potential development as determined through problem solving under adult guidance or in collaboration with more capable peers. It means that certainly the learning is a complex process that implies the social as well as the cultural environments since it facilitates the learning and in certain way constitute the CPD. Social identity. Before talking about social identity, it is important put attention what means identity, and according to Chan, Beth Nagami, and Walker, identity is not seen as a singular and unitary, but rather as social constituted, a reflexive product of the social, historical, and political context of an individual's life experiences. On the other hand, the social identity constitutes a complex set which implies a language too, since it reflects in certain way the identity of a society and allows the integration and participation of its integrants. For this reason, the social identity constitutes a field that facilitates the learning and acquisition of a language because let understand the way the native speaker feel, think, believe, and watch the world. Intercultural communicative competence. First of all, it is important to talk about the intercultural competences because they constitute the ability or best the capacity to have contact and interact with different cultures without imitate them but rescuing their values and having their own identity. It is possible thanks to the intercultural communicative competence, which is constituted by the linguistic competence, sociolinguistic competence, discourse competence, and of course the intercultural competence that allows us know, comprehend, learn, do, and engage. Finally, these are the references. Thank you so much for your attention.